of the Portage Township Advisory Board to order. Roll call, please.
Gina Maldonado here, Tiffany Gully
Here.
Nikita Momola,
Here.
Brendan Clancy.
Here.
All right, so we do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we have reading and approval of previous meeting minutes. Should each have a copy. Any questions, comments, or corrections?
No. Nope.
Great, is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve. All in favor?
Aye. All right, communication and correspondence or announcements from board members. I do not have anything to share. Do either of you?
Just that the Haven Hollow Fest was a lot of fun. I was really stressed out from different things. I went and it was a blast just to be with the community and to unplug from life and just to be there. So
It was a fantastic turnout.
it was amazing. And I saw you at the bouncy houses.
I was. The last half I was over there. All right, so communication correspondence announcements from the trustee.
Again, the Harvest Fest was awesome. It was literally packed. It was a lot of fun, and I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that made it possible. We couldn't do it without the community. And just, again, they just come out in droves,
Yeah.
and it's great to see such a community-oriented event, so I'm very happy about that. Capital improvement plan, as required by the state under SEA 1, was filed on September 30th, as required, and we have also sent a copy to the county council. So that stuff is all done, and we're just exceptionally busy in the office. Food pantry is up somewhere between close to 50% from last year. Housing is a little down from this time last year, but energy assistance is up and going up and up. So that's kind of where we're at with those things. We are working on the master capital improvement plan, along with the 5-year financial plan, and that stuff is coming together. So hopefully in the next month or two, we'll have that wrapped up. I think that's all I have.
All right. So then that brings us to the reports from the township department heads. Anybody want to volunteer to go first? Okay.
This is a report from our Portage Township Resource Center. So the Food Bank of Northwest Indiana, their August numbers were 8 SNAP applications from Portage Township families. In September of this year, 6 submitted SNAP applications from Portage Township families. Out of those, 15% were over guidelines, but there were other food bank programs that families could get food from. Work 1, their numbers were up. Check-in numbers in August were 139 individuals, and check-in in September, 189. So it's been a really busy office for Work 1. They've been hopping over there. Family Promise of Porter County. September, they served 63 families. That includes 121 adults and 176 children.
Wow.
Year-to-date, Family Promise has served 243 families.
Wow.
Gabriel's Horn is full. This is as of September. Family Promise shelters were full, including 4 families in their farmhouse, 1 family of 5 in their mobile home. Family Promise currently has a waiting list of 12 families. Gabriel's Horn has a waiting list of 26. Additionally, Family Promise of Portage County is reporting that they're moving forward on a merger with Gabriel's Horn Shelter. So Family Promise and Gabriel's Horn are in the process of merging right now. Both teams are working together and meeting weekly alongside the Portage Township trustee and employees to ensure a smooth transition. The new officers, Shannon Burhans is the president of the board for both organizations right now. Jason Kegabine, executive director. Lisa Swain, operations director. They have a full-time receptionist, 2 full-time case managers, and a residential service coordinator. Currently, they're undergoing their end-of-the-year campaign. They have a goal of raising $25,000. This will go towards the expansion project that we have going on at our Loop Road facility. This will be a 3rd site for Family Promise. And that's the PRA building. It's in its final stage of state approval. Once we receive that approval, we'll begin construction expansion. Once done, the new location will serve 7 families at one time.
For the Gabriel's Horn and Family Promise merger, I don't know that it matters, but do you know, is one absorbing the other? Are they forming one brand new
Family
organization?
Promise is absorbing
Okay.
Gables One.
Thank you.
And I think one of the reasons for that is that all that Family Promise has to offer on the national level and support, whether it be for grants or programming.
Yeah.
It's a national level, organization with a lot of power and experience behind it, so it's just gonna really help
Yeah.
those two.
There's a lot of redundancy between the two of them as well. I know there's a difference between families and women and children, but they're pulling from a lot of the same resources, a lot of the same volunteers and board members and things like that. So I think it
Right.
makes sense to kind of try to join those forces and streamline a lot of that effort.
I agree. I think that it's going to do nothing but make it much stronger
Yeah.
and stable, because this township is going to rely on them heavily, especially coming up in the next few years as things are trending. So
Yeah.
we're super happy to have them, and they are indeed a blessing.
All right. Anybody want to go next? Okay.
All right, and then this is the report for the Bonner Senior and Community Center. It's kind of all over the place today, but picked something from each. So recently did a trip suggestion / survey with the seniors. The feedback was good. They had a ton of suggestions in Chicago for some reason. Shed Aquarium, Cubs game. So I'll be looking into doing that early winter and spring and next year when the weather allows. And then as of right now, our 2025 membership is made up of 79.4% Portage Township residents.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah,
79?
79.4% of the total membership is Portage Township residents. And then as far as our nutrition program that is funded by Co-Action goes, Portage Township residents make up 74.3% of the people who have ate at the center this year. And then this is for nutrition as well. So for August and September of 2025 compared to those same months in 2024, 10% more people ate through the nutrition program. And in the last 2 months, we served 2,999 meals. We had 135 people sign into the building today, and that's the most we've had on a Tuesday so far this year, outside of Grandparents' Day where the children signed in as well. And then today was also the first Tuesday bingo held by the Ways and Means Committee. They had 47 people, while Friday's average over the past 3 months was 34, so it does not seem to have impacted the attendance, and there was a lot of new faces. And then I also wanted to mention the Ways and Means Committee / Be Thankful Committee are hosting their annual hot dog and all-you-can-eat chili luncheon Saturday, October 25th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Bonner Center. There will be a bake sale, and then tickets are $10 and can be purchased at the door or at the center from a committee member. Anyone have any questions?
No, I actually drove by there today, and I was pretty excited to see.
It was busy
The
today.
parking lot was packed.
It went very good.
All right, that leaves you, Trey.
I'm Trey Rivas. I'm the director of Portage Township Cemeteries. This past September was relatively slow as our lot sales go, only selling one space at Blake Cemetery compared to our 2025 average of 4 to 5 per month between both cemeteries. But we had 7 orders for foundations for monuments and 5 burials to offset those slow lot sales. So while it was a mild month in comparison to previous months, we are still on track to have a record year thanks to a higher volume of the combination of lot sales, burials, and foundation orders, and the addition of providing etching and interment services for our columbaria. Updates for the 2 cemeteries. We have at McCool Cemetery, we planted mums and a couple of other annual fall flowers in the landscaped entrances on Central Avenue and McCool Road, and the brick and stone planters on the main road through the cemetery. So there's a lot of color as you come into McCool now. And then at Blake Cemetery, the fence lines along Blake Road and Concord Avenue have been replaced, and that is also making a significant difference in the cemetery's roadside appearance.
There was a project you guys were doing at Blake to identify where certain plots were and get the markers moved into the correct position. Is there any updates on that?
There are no updates on that. That's still in the air as far as I know. We have a quote from, it was Geomodel Inc. For the ground penetrating radar survey.
Okay. All right. Anybody else have any questions?
No, I actually went to Blake while they were installing the fence and met Trey over there. It looks fantastic. They did a really nice job. It was needed, but now that's a pretty heavy duty fence and they should be good for a long time, but it looked really, really nice. The mums do look nice at the cemetery, very nice and fallish. And also the poppies, we had done poppies this year from seeds as part of our dedication for the veterans section. And they just took off like fire, so they look great. So yeah, it looks really good over there. Thank you and keep it up.
Yeah, I think those poppies are actually trying to make a comeback. The green leaves are sprouting a little bit in the beds.
You know what? They won't hurt anything, right?
All right. So then that brings us to reports from the township employee liaisons to the community boards. Anybody?
Hi, my name's Sierra. I'm an interviewer here at the township for township assistants. I also serve as the marketing chair for the Friends of Portage Township Foundation. Our foundation focuses on supporting the preservation, development, and expansion of the Portage Township parklands and life-enhancing community programs. I wanted to take a couple moments to share a few exciting things the foundation has been working on. Right now, we have a Christmas quilt raffle going on. The quilt was handmade by the wonderful ladies at the Bonner Senior Quilt Club. The tickets are $5 and all proceeds go directly towards supporting the mission of our foundation. Tickets are available now until November 21st. We'll be holding the drawing at the Light Up the Park at Haven Hollow on the 21st around 5 p.m. You don't have to be present to win, but we would love to see you there. Please see me or Joy after the meeting if you're interested in buying the tickets. We also have a couple more fundraisers we're working on, so be on the lookout for those. Any questions?
No? Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Caitlin. I work for the Portage Township Trustee's Office. Our office will be an intake site for the Energy Assistance Program year 2025 to 2026. We will begin scheduling appointments on October 20th through the phone and in person. Our scheduled appointments for the program begin on November 3rd. I am also a board member for Family Promise of Porter County. I met with the executive director on October 7th, and I have been appointed to serve on the governance committee, and I will attend my first meeting later this month.
Nice. Thank you. All right, that brings us down to new business. So we are going to open the public hearing for the 2026 budget. Is there anyone here to speak for the budget? Is there anyone here to speak for the budget? All right, one more. Is there anyone here to speak for the budget? Then we will close the public hearing.
Is there anybody to speak against?
Oh, I guess we'll do both. Is there anyone here to speak against the budget? Is there anybody here to speak against the budget? And last call, is there anyone here to speak against the budget? All right, then we will close the public hearing. We do have a resolution on the agenda to approve Resolution 2025-15 for the budget. Any questions or comments from the board?
No question.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve?
Yes, I motion.
A second?
Any disapprove? Disapprove? I don't write fast enough.
You're all right.
Okay, anyone disapprove?
No.
Okay. Anonymous? You're good, lovely.
All right. So then we also have a resolution 2025-14 for the South Haven Fire Department board up list. So this is a list of vendors who meet the requirements as laid out in the resolution to be on our list to rotate as fires or other emergencies arise that we have to board up, that a property needs to be boarded up. The department will reference this list and rotate through so that there is equity in who is getting that referral. Do you guys have any questions about the resolution?
No.
Okay, is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve. I second.
You want to do all in favor?
Oh, all in favor, sorry.
That's
All in
okay.
favor.
Aye. All right, so then board discussion and,
That may be a roll call for budget. Was it a roll call? For both, probably, I think.
so individual roll call?
I think so. I think it would.
For
be
budget, yeah, I
clearer.
think you might be right on
Okay.
budget, so I mean, we could do it for both of them. If you,
All right.
if you mind going back and do an individual roll call for each of those
Yes.
resolutions?
All right, Tiffany Gully?
Yes.
Yes. Nikita Momola?
Yes.
Gina Maldonado? Yes. Brendan Clancy? Yes, okay. All right, we're doing this again?
Yeah, and then the fire department.
All right, Tiffany Gully?
Yes.
Nikita?
Yes.
Gina? Yes. Brendan? Yes. Yes,
right.
yes, and yes.
So then board discussions and approval of the 2026 Bonner Senior Center membership fees.
I still want to table that if we
Okay.
could.
Sure, we can table that to the
We
next
get
meeting.
Yeah,
Does that guarantee that we'll have one more before the end of the year?
you got that right.
All right, and then discussion of MOU with the city of Portage, RDC regarding transfer of funds to South Haven. Are we ready to?
We don't have that yet from them, so when that comes through, we'll
Okay.
put it through, but hopefully soon.
So basically, just a little bit of information on that for you guys, if you didn't see the mayor's posts. Brendan was able to negotiate with the city to reach a tentative agreement to give funds back to the township from the residential housing tax increment financing districts that they're voting on, have voted on. So there are 5, I think we ended with 5, right?
Yeah.
5 subdivisions that they're going to enact tax increment financing districts for. So we're, hopefully it goes through, but Brendan was able to negotiate, I think it's landed at 50,000
Yes. Yeah.
plus 3%, so once we get
Yes.
that legal in writing, then the board can approve it.
Yeah, and I did want to take a moment to thank them how wonderfully they worked with us.
It's been a long process.
Very long process, very, very, very long, but we're glad that we were able to move forward together. So that was a very important thing. And speaking of the city, I also wanted to welcome Morgan to the Portage Police Department.
The new social worker.
She's the new social worker, which is fantastic for us as a township because now we have the entire township basically covered between the county and Portage Police. We've met with her on multiple occasions. She has some great ideas, and we're looking forward to her becoming part of our system to keep doing what we're doing with our partnerships with Family Promise and Gabriel's Horn. So we look forward to her being able to specifically help the residents of Portage and the police department do what she does. So I think that that's a great thing. And with that point, I did want to touch on some of the numbers that we ended up with on our homeless contacts and where we're at now, because we see them trending upward. In 2024, we had 148 contacts. So of those contacts, 177 were adults and 109 were children. And 56 of the total number were Portage residents, of which we were able to help through partnership with Gabriel's Horn or Family Promise, or direct them to other services, and whether it be short-term or intermediate. In 2025, we've already had 73 contacts, 132 people, of which 83 were adults. There were 49 children. And of that total that we were contacted for, 34 are Portage residents. So that affects
Yeah.
what we do and how we
That's a huge
help.
difference from last year.
But with that being said, that 132 people, it's not that we say no to them. We do still help them and direct them to services that hopefully will be able to help them or something in their community. So the numbers are there. There's a lot of it, but I think that between the township, Family Promise, Gabriel's Horn, and the surrounding shelters in the county, you can never have enough help, but we're just, again, very fortunate to have what we have, and we're just very thankful for them.
Yeah, I think the more community service members out there, the police departments, social worker, others that know about the services that you guys offer and the referrals that you're able to provide, the connections you're able to make with them for these shelters, the better off the residents of Portage Township are, that the chances are whoever they're dealing with is going to be well informed and have the resources to connect them immediately to where they need to go.
Yeah, good point. That really is, at the end of the day, our job is to find the answer,
Yeah.
find the help. So with that being said, for the general public, if you have issues like that and you're looking at Family Promise or Gabriel's Horn or one of the other shelters and you're a Portage resident, please contact us first, because we actually do the intake and the screening process for those facilities. So we're here to help you. So please reach out. Thank you.
All right, that is the end of our agenda items. Open it up to public input if there's anyone here who wishes to speak. If not, we can entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Okay. Nikita. Tiffany. Okay, all in favor?
Aye. Adjourned.